Alright, I think I'm live now. Great. Yep, looks like it. Alrighty then. I decided to add a bit of something interesting to the not chat, specifically to the stream. I'm going to set a timer for 5 or 10 minutes, depending on what I feel like. I was hoping to be able to write a program for this, but I just don't have that much free time at the moment. So I'll eventually get around to that. But basically, my alarm will go off, and I'll have to tell a bad joke. See how the jokes go. It'll be just something to help break up the stream. Anyway, about time to start getting gameplay going. Let's continue on. We just beat the rival, and I should start that timer. Ooh, double battle. Go ahead and fight that double battle. Go, Alakazam! Confusion. Well, that's no experience. Let's fight this double battle. And by the way, I don't think my jokes will actually be any good. Just so anyone knows, I'll be trying to think of them all up on the spot, and that probably won't turn out well. They'll probably all fall flat. Actually, I probably should have updated the stream info to day 3. There we go. And Thunspore. There we go. I wish I didn't have to stream as late as I ended up doing, but that's just how it is. Go! Confusion! Scratch! Yeah, I just gotta make my way to the 3rd gym at this point. I really do run out of conversation topics early, don't I? Oh, Nuzleaf is part dark. That's not good. Nope. That's Pokemon. Let's send out Scyther. And I'll go ahead and try and stun it. By stun, I mean paralyze. What would be a good conversation topic to go around? I actually don't know. Let's go ahead and use cut and scratch. Not quite. Yeah, I'm really not good at conversation topics, am I? I suppose if I brought something up, I could ramble on if my mind ever goes to it. But I'm not entirely sure. I do think that Cacturne, in regards to being in Pokemon Gen 1, would be an interesting idea, considering got base 115 special attack, so we could probably translate that into its special defense as well. It may be a bit slow, but it has a fairly good advantage against a lot of the gyms in that region. After all, I do believe that Cacturne, being a grass type, makes it poised to do very well against Brock and Misty. And then Cacturn could also use its dark typing against Sabrina, as well as its grass typing against Giovanni. It would only really struggle against Erica and Koga. Oh, and Blaine. But like the Erica fight would just mainly be because it's not really effective, but still have good moves in for the fight. Whereas the fight against the other two, a bit more problematic. That was, oh yeah, Blaine, yeah. Blaine was the gym leader I was forgetting. Even then, I think a high special stat will make Blaine a fairly easy fight. What else would Cacturn have in regards to Gen 1 playthrough? Well, its dark typing is very good against Psychic. That much is a given. And if you were to actually give it a some kind of version of Sucker Punch, the priority would help mitigate its speed weakness. Also, starting with something like, say, Absorb means you can have to heal less. I just think it would be interesting to try and play through Pokemon Red with Cacturn as your starter. I could try and attempt that at some point. If anyone would find that interesting. It'd be more of a solo Pokemon run. I'd be more interested in just getting all my levels on Cacturn. It would not, however, be a speed run. It would just be kind of in a casual playthrough. Would Cacturn work well? I may even add 2 Pokemon, Cacturn and Cacnea, and just decide to see if starting as a Cacnea would even do well. Well, those are thoughts for another time, I suppose. Are there any other thoughts I've had recently? No, my head is empty. Always empty. Natu! Oh, it's a shiny Natu? I have to go for it. Go, helper. No! This is fine. Helper's not that strong. Oh, phew, the paralysis worked. Stun Spore. Come on, I need that to hit. If I get hit by like a peck now, this is going to be terrible. Come on, I want this shiny Natu. Go. Scyther. False Swipe. It'll take another False Swipe. See, that just means that Scratch would have done nothing. Alright, perfect time for some Great Balls. Let's use my last Pokeball though. May as well. Yes! One of my first shinies, yeah! At least I'm pretty sure it was shiny. Yeah, it's just a slightly different shade. That's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, that's about it. It'll go into the PC box where it'll stay forevermore. Time to pick the berries. Yeah, I got my joke thing set, but since I have a timer in front of me, there's less surprise about it, about when it's gonna come up. Surprise for the anyone watching, but not surprise for me. And I was intending for it to be a surprise for both. I'll work on that program a little bit when I wake up in the morning, as well as if I can after I get off. But my free time is very limited, so I'll see how that program goes. Hey, Pokemon are fully healed. Let's fight Wally. Hey there, good chum. I've come to murderize you. Oh, looks like it's joke time. Wally. More like Raleigh? No, that's a terrible joke. Let's try again. Good joke. I can't continue till I tell my good joke. And by good, I mean bad joke. Two elephants walk into a bar. It was demolished. That works. Go, confusion. Ooh, not very effective. Still more than half. However, that double team is going to be annoying, probably. Depends on what my Alakazam says. Neat. I should have gotten a harbor mail, that way I get the coin case. Although, it's not really necessary. After all, they don't sell Pokemon at this casino. Hey, it's Scott. Hi, Scott. I wonder what he wants. Let's go to this house. I think this is where Rock Smash is held. Yep, he's the Rock Smash guy. Go, bag. Rock Smash. Let's do it. Helper shall help me learn Rock Smash. Actually, I think it's right here. Nope. I think it may be only in Ruby and Sapphire. The most powerful trainer that can walk up ledges. Bum, 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 bum. They actually did a lot of fixes for Emerald. Probably got a lot of feedback. Let's do this. Infuse the Roselia and Rock Smash the Zigzagoon. I mean, Rock Smash isn't the worst thing I can have on Helper. Although it is a weak move, it should be probably better. My defense is no. Sweet, I even one-shot the Zigzagoon. Aaron. If only you had a grass type move, that would be better. They do have grass type moves technically. Although Rock Smash is still fighting type, so that's not too bad. Actually, I think it's quad effective for rock fighting type moves, so probably better. If only Rock Smash wasn't so inherently weak. Aha, got a defense drop. Go, confusion on the Shroomish. Let's see here. Let's do this. I gotta eat. I'll be back. Alright, my joke timer went off while I was in the restroom. Let's think of a good joke. A good joke. Shroomish. Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, I need to set another timer for it. Next joke will come up randomly. Or at least it's intended to be random. It is not at the moment. Yay, level 19! What else can I do? I suppose fight some more trainers? You are not a trainer. Anything these rocks? Hey, heart scales are good. It's a guitarist on the beach. Yo, confusion. Level 18. A Whismer. Nah, I think I'll keep my Pokemon out. Let's use confusion. There we go. Ooh, bike shop. What bike should I get? Any takers? You can say write in chat and I'll pick that specific one. You have 10 seconds. Alright, no one has responded. I'll pick the mock bike. There we go. Let's register the mock bike. Whee! Let's go ahead and switch Pokemon. I have not used Spike in a while. Let's see how Spike does in the gym right now. Oh, double battles. Sure, I'll stick Alakazam with it. Love me some double battles. Topic, 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 topic. Yeah, I've got nothing. I'm going... Actually, how about this one? I feel like Electrike should be part grass. After all, it looks like it's a grass type mixed with electric. Manectric, on the other hand, I guess could lose the grass type, but at least Electrike should be part grass. Could also make for an interesting typing. I don't know if there's any electric grass types in the game. In fact, that could be something I could just look up right now. Let's go ahead and absorb the Electrike again and Confusion on the Medtite again. We will go with the Scarlet and Violet Pokedex. We'll go look at electric types. Oh, we do have electric grass types. You got the alternate forms for Electrode. Rotomo, but I don't really count that. So yeah, Electrode. We have Hisuian Electrode as our only electric grass type. I suppose that makes sense, but I would like to see a more unique Pokemon in that position. I don't know if anyone else thinks that way. Oh, Alakazam's almost gone. Let's go ahead and swap. Helper's probably the actual best swap for this. Helper is very helpful. That being said, I'm probably a bit under-leveled for the gym. But that's because I'm used to having like at least one level 30 some odd. Just because, like, if I pick Trico, I kind of need it to be a Sceptile to even have a chance against the gym. Oh, joke time again. The rival used a Psychic type move on a Dark type. No, that's not really a good joke, is it? Let's say a Voltorb rolled into a bar. It was a very explosive incident. Yeah, I think that one qualifies. Anyway, back at it again. Go, absorb on the Meditite. And I'll try and Rock Smash the Voltorb. What else we got? Becoming a catchphrase, isn't it? Recent entertainment news. I got nothing. things I've recently watched I don't feel like talking about. What would be a good rant? I suppose I could talk about that. Ooh, leech life. Did I do the thing? I did not do the thing. I will not learn it. If I had in fact updated the move pool so that it could be 80 power, I totally would have learned it. There we go, let's fight this trainer. What was I going to talk about? Oh, right. How interesting it is that Underworld Breach got banned in Modern for Magic the Gathering. At least I think it's interesting. But well, I always seem to have a lot to say. I suppose if there's no one to bounce off of, I kind of just peter out. I wonder if there's a good way to counteract that. Well, the easiest way would be to have people talking in chat. After all, fake chat over there just kind of spouts nonsense all the time. Which is also its own thing, but doesn't feel the same, really. Not as creative or interactive. The Zigzagoon's Thunderbolt. Oh my. Go! Absorb! Absorb like your life depends on it, because you gain more life. Gulpin! I don't have anything really good against the Gulpin. Let's just seed it. Actually, that could be an interesting idea. Let's try this. Just because I think this will make the fight a bit interesting. Of course, this could always just KO and that'd be bad. Darn, I was hoping to try and just gain HP. Well, it looks like approval was supposed to level up anyway. Ooh, the poison, that's not good. The leech life at least oh, that would have been bad anyway. Let's send out Scyther. I've been bamboozled by Liquid Ooze twice in this playthrough. Not something you normally see. Watch as I get hurt by my own leech life. Steel Wing. Imagine if it had like Slack Off. And I just ended up KOing my own Pokemon. Another joke time. Alright, you ready for this one? I named my seal Approval. Get it? Seal of Approval? Ah. Anyway, time to set the timer again. I think the seal of approval joke was totally worth it. Anyway, let's go ahead and work on this gym. Time for a double battle, because I love me some double battles. Bum, ba, dun, 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 dun. Ba, ba, ba. Let's see. Let's just absorb the Voltorb and confuse the Illumise. 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 Inamite. I don't know. I'm still at the bottom. Always am. Where specifically? Oh, there I am. And let's do the same thing. Me down with just one viewer, and that viewer is me. I don't think viewers can go to 0 because everyone ends up viewing their own stream. It's just how Twitch works. But that's just also how it is. I wonder if then someone else will pop in at some point. It'd be nice to have someone to talk to. Or at least someone to point at. And blame all of my mistakes on. Because obviously my bad gameplay is never going to be the result of my own actions, am I right? Oh no, I'm confused. I blame this on chat. What do they have to say? Who are you? Alrighty then. And someone here thinks it's the Krusty Krab. No, this is Patrick. Yeah, this fight's not going too well. I took out the Volbeat. Oh no, Spike's almost gone. Don't you dare do it. Spike, you idiot. You just spiked the TV. What? Nothing? Total silence. I expected that. And there's the fight. Unless they have a second Pokemon in that slot. They in fact do. Magnemite! Oh yeah, that headbutt critical hit did so much damage. There we go. Alakazam's almost taken care of too. And 2 crits in a row, that's actually not too bad. Alakazam, carry me! You did it! And Helper made it to level 20! Helper is now one of my highest level Pokemon. But also simultaneously still one of my weakest. What do I got a message from? Oh, it's Wally. There we go. Let's heal up. Should I switch the order of any of my Pokemon? I'm gonna go with no. I will, however, take my experience share and give it to approval. My seal approves. Let's actually go to the Pokemart and clean up my inventory a bit. It was a bit full. Let's see, X speed I don't need. The dire hit I have no need for. The guard spec I have no need for. The X attack I also don't need. Tiny mushrooms I think just sell for money. The accuracy I don't need. That cleans that up a bit. Let's go ahead and buy some things actually. I could buy more great balls. Let's get 20 of them. I'm finally at the point of the game where I can just kind of keep myself loaded up on balls. So I can catch all the Pokemon. The balls of greatness. Do this. Watson, you're going down. My dear Watson. I am Sherlock and you are my apprentice. I don't even know that's accurate. Never actually really seen any of that or read any of the books. I'm sure they're interesting enough though. This fight is probably best done by just spamming growth for a while. Actually, there's one more thing I could start with. Just keep my health up while I go ahead and try and keep my health up while I set up my Pokemon. Which will be good. Because I'm already nearly half HP. And I've only got +2. But that leech life is going to do me good. I should have set it up to begin with. That's my third growth. Let's go for a fourth one. I think at +4 I should be decent. Let's go ahead and use Absorb. Absorb will also keep my HP high. Ooh, it's even a crit. Not as much HP as I was hoping for though. The Electrike could probably also be dealt with in a similar vein. Let's go ahead and hit Absorb. Can't believe I'm faster. That's actually surprising. It's gonna use Howl. That actually is good. I'll just hit it with Leech Seed. Since Shockwave is a special move as its electric type. I hope it waste turns on how I can set up a few more growths. Ooh, he's healing the Electrike even better. That means I'll get more healing out of it. So I want to have Spike at full HP, or at least as close to it as possible. After all, the later Pokemon can be quite troublesome. Oh, it's time for another joke. I don't know. Hollywood. Hollywood's a joke, right? Anyone? No? Still quiet? Let's go ahead and reset the timer. I bet grass is resisted. Yeah. Not much damage. In fact, it's probably best off I use a leech seed. That's fine. Gives me a turn to use a paralyzed heal or something. And it evaded somehow. I always assumed the leech seed was 100% accurate. I should look that up. Let's go here, here, summary. Leech seed is 90 accuracy, alrighty then. Do I have what I want? Technically, yes. I will ignore it. The amount of life Spike has lost in this match far exceeds its maximum HP. Which is interesting in its own right. Let's go ahead and use the Cherry Berry now. And now I swear if the Magneton uses a Thunder Wave, but no, they use the Super Potion, so that's good for me. Absorb. Yeah, that Sonic Boom being a flat 20 is pretty good. Good thing I got healing out the wazoo. And in the wazoo. Wahahaha. Yep, I went from 51 to 31. If I go from 31, 39, that's 8. And then Leech Seed. Puts me at 46. I'm only losing like 5 HP a turn on that. That's one of the worst parts about this Doom fight done. Now for the second part. Hey! Approval got AC Wind. I approve. But since I'm already all plussed out, let's just hit it with Leech Seed first. Good, it wasted a turn. It could always have a normal move, but it's unlikely. Just the passive healing of Leech Life every turn is going to be very good. Ooh, another wasted turn, even better. And I crit. I can't believe I ended the entire fight with max HP. Ooh, Pin Missile. Let's at least look at what the move does. 25. Hits 2 to 5 times. It's a decent bug type move. I'll get rid of Poison Sting. At the bare minimum, it's better than Poison Sting. With just one hit, and it's guaranteed to hit twice. Although it doesn't have the Poison Chance, which is much better for trying to catch Pokemon as well. Although not knowing the damage range is also a downside. Shockwave! Yes! What? I was gonna give it to Alakazam, but honestly I don't feel like giving the TM to anything. Let's go this way. Whoops. Let's fight. I'm gonna go grab Strength really quick just so I can have it. And if Helper can also learn Strength, that would be super nice. Let's see. Pin Missile is actually probably my best move right now. As sad as it sounds. Pin Missile has a base power of 5 higher for just 1 hit than Absorb. You can actually start one-hitting things now. And by 1 hit, I mean 3 hit. There we go. Let's fight this guy. Dun, 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 dun. Just the Doduo. Well, at least now I have at least a half decent move. Even at 3 hits, it's actually quite a bit of damage. Ooh, I got 5 hits. If it crits, that'll KO. It does not. Let's hit Absorb. I can't believe how excited I've been for Pin Missile. That's just how bad my early moveset's been. That being said, the later moveset's actually much better. Let's grab some of these berries. And I think he's a trainer. I'm just trying to clear out all the trainers on the route. Just so I don't have to deal with it later. Pin Missile's gonna go hard in this fight. I can just tell. Once they send out the Roselia or something, you get 1 shot by a single hit. It's sad that Absorb, even with Stab, is still gonna be guaranteed weaker than Pin Missile. Just because of how that works. Pin Missile is basically base 50 power, guaranteed. I wonder if that's how the math works out, or if multiple hits at base 25 is still more or less than what a base 50 would be. I don't know how the math calcs would work for it, but I assume that's probably about the same. And Pin Missile. Nope. I knew it had a chance to miss. It's just depressing when it does. Oh, my attack dropped, so let's hit Absorb. Despite it being the weaker move. And there we go. I was hoping there was a Roselia on this team. I haven't seen one yet. And Absorb is going to go hard on this errand now. When does Cacturn learn its next move? That's actually a good question. Let's take a look. Actually, I'm on the wrong Pokedex. Gen 3 Dex. There we go. It is currently 21. So after learning Pin Missile, it learns Ingrain at 25. Not very good. Alright, yet again, joke time. I'm drawing blanks. What do people expect from a joke? Knock knock. Who's there? Who? An owl. Classic. Let's go ahead and set the joke timer again. Alrighty then. It's a Doduo! Probably just Pin Missile. Let's see, growth raises the special attack. According to Gen 3. What about Gen 4? Raises the special attack. Gen 5. Gen 5 is where it increases special attack and special attack one stage. However, in the Sun, it's increased 2 stages, so it's Gen 5 where growth becomes a decent move. I like Gen 5 growth. Such a good move. Well, I say good, but really just kind of an average move, but it is interesting. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, it doesn't matter. Turns out it does matter. I rushed it too much. Let's go ahead and Pin Missile. Bug type against Psychic's pretty good. Yay, level 22. No, I wanted to do the double battle. I failed. Go, Pin Missile. Alright. Oh no, it growled. Let's use Pin Missile anyway. Almost there. I could probably do Absorb. Probably for the best I use Absorb. Spike! No! I mean, no. Don't level up. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, let's switch Scyther to the front. Scyther needs some experience. Especially since in what I did for the randomizer, Scyther should evolve at level 30. At least that's what it said in the file. Go, Pursuit! That did nothing. I don't want to trigger the bide. Healing it is. And stealing. Easiest way to deal with Bite is just a KO. Perfect. Oops, I did not mean to fight him. But it is what it is. Dustox. Do you have anything good against the poison bug type? Not really. Let's Steel Wing. Yeah, Dustox isn't that powerful, is it? My Scyther easily tanked that super effective hit. Let's hit him with a cut. You know, I like Dustox as a Pokemon. I should look into seeing what it does competitively. Probably not much to it, but it'd be interesting to look up. Let's go to Smogon and see what it says. Smogon.com. Does anyone use Dustox? Is Dustox even available? Without the National Dex, there's no guarantee Dustox is even available. It is not. It is only viable in National Dex. How about Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon? Sun and Moon was when it was last viable. It ran a Quiver Dance, Iron Defense, Bug Buzz, and Roost. It's immune to secondary effects with its Shield Dust ability. Looks like it's generally done as a tank. I'm sure there's more that can be done with it, but unfortunately Dustox is not currently viable to be used in Pokemon. Which is a bit of a shame, really. I, too, am really kind of saddened by the fact that there's no National Dex. However, with the announcement of Pokemon Champions, I'm kind of hoping that they put every Pokemon in. You know, with high quality battle animations, team builders, and whatnot. That'd be so much fun to engage with. I would probably finally get into the VGC scene. Alright. Let's do this. Steel Wing. I missed. Steel Wing. That's twice in a row. It's like 90 accuracy. Go, Steel Wing. Yeah, I had the thought for accuracy in Pokemon games. I would personally make accuracy more of a glancing blow. So you know you hit your damage ranges if you hit in the accuracy range, instead of just outright missing. That added a bit more versatility, and you can only ever proc a secondary effect of a move if you get into the non-glancing blows. For example, Dynamic Punch would still have a 100% chance to paralyze, but it would hit like a lot every time. But only have that chance to paralyze when it does its full damage 50% of the time. I thought it would be an interesting concept for it. Anyway, let's pursue this Meryl. Still have several Pokemon to get through. The Shroomish, let's just start churning through them with Alakazam, actually. And go, Confusion. Level 20. And Roselia. That means Confusion's also going to be good. There we go. Skitty, that'll probably also die to Confusion. Alright. Oh, and the bad joke timer came off. Alright, let's just end the stream with one last bad joke. And is everyone ready for this? The bad joke is the viewership for this stream. Thank you and good night.